lots of people who'll be waking up this morning going, you know, you are Billy Bum in the butter, because here you are with a lovely wife and a beautiful friend moves in, and now you've got two women. What do your mates make of this situation that you find yourself in? Are they jealous? Are they kind of... Do you struggle to look after both your women?
No. My friends don't really get jealous. One of my other friends was actually in a polyamorous relationship too. They all kind of see it as just a normal thing after a while. There's initial shock, but they've just grown to accept it, I guess.
And the next stage of any sort of loving couple, in many cases, or throuple, in your case, would be to start a family. And I believe that you've spoken about that already. Somebody, Nathan, has emailed in a question, if you don't mind me putting it to you. He says, well, if one of the ladies got pregnant and the other was, for some reason, unable to conceive, do you think this would affect the relationship, and would there be any jealousy issues?
Well, I'll take this one just because that has actually crossed our minds. We have discussed that. You know, ideally, in a perfect world, we would get pregnant at the same time and, you know, everything would be great. But yeah, there is definite concern just due to the fact that neither one of us have natural children. So that's something that we're slowly dealing with as far as communication and, you know, setting kind of boundaries for each other and discussing, you know, what we have had the conversation, what would we do?
Yeah. I mean, that's a crucial part of it.
We're still kind of in the works with that.
Yeah, it sounds like the communication between the three of you has always been very upfront, and that clearly going into a situation like that is really important. I wonder, Lindsay, what you get from Brittany that you don't get from Terry, and Brittany, what do you get from Lindsay that you don't get from Terry? You know, because of course...
And what does Terry get?
And Terry, what do you get from each?
Because it's an equal thing, isn't it? You're all getting something from each other.
What does Brittany bring to the party that Terry can't deliver? Lindsay?
Well, Brittany brings structure and the iron fist, and she's the one that makes you get up and, you know, actually do stuff. Terry is the weakness where I'll just lay in bed all day because he says it's fine. So that's like the biggest difference, is she's the strong arm and he isn't.
And what about you, Brittany?
I think what I get in Lindsay, and it probably draws from our friendship being, you know, of so long, you know, from when we were younger, is I not only have, you know, somebody who helps balance the relationship. You know, like she said, it's a lot of best of both worlds. Certain things that maybe Terry is interested in, and maybe I'm not, but they have in common. So that's something they can bond over. And you know, I get a friendship. Not that Terry and I aren't friends, because we are, but I get a feminine friendship with Lindsay. You know,
can I ask you, Brittany, and maybe this is true for Terry as well, I don't know. As a married couple before this happened, was there a fear that if you didn't embrace the throuple, that your relationship would break down because one of you was going to have an affair with Lindsay? So this is a way of containing that damage.
Well, I don't know that we've ever really been concerned about, like, possible affair or anything like that. You know, the three of us have such a strong bond. I don't think that we've ever really considered, you know, what would happen if it kind of didn't work out. It just hasn't occurred to us. So we haven't thought too much about it.
Well, I suppose you're just in young love, aren't you? And you're all in that honeymoon bubble thing, I guess. Undoubtedly.
Well, look, good luck with your sort of the relationship, and clearly you're going to have a commitment ceremony to officially bring Lindsay into the relationship, and best of luck for the future, because it sounds like you have a very communicative relationship, which is so important. But we really appreciate you joining us this morning and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, we appreciate you guys having us.
There you go. Terry looks very content, doesn't he? In the middle.
And very quiet.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need to say much. Look at him. What do you need to say?
Smiling.
Man of few words.
Man of few words.